place is weird. Welcome to episode 20 of I Spy from the Earth and Space Science Lab. I'm Adam Farbin, one of the co-directors here. This is our 20th episode, and our focus for today is going to be on pigs. Just kidding. Today is an early Shark Week. We are going to be talking about and learning about 10 amazing facts about sharks. Now, today is a little bittersweet. It is going to be the last of our educational episodes. We've had an amazing run, and I know that I speak from the bottom of my heart as well as Lisa's, that this has just been such a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to connect with you. We have loved it, and we hope to have some fun impromptu episodes maybe throughout the course of the summer. So today's the last of the educational I Spy episodes. However, we have one very special episode that will happen next Thursday, and I'm going to tell you about it at the end of today's program. So you got to stick around, you got to wait. So without further ado, we're going to get things started. Our episode today is on sharks. There are close to 500 species of sharks. Sharks are found in every ocean throughout the world, and they are over 400 million years old. That is way older than dinosaurs. So here we go. Top 10 awesome shark facts. Make no bones about it. Sharks don't have any bones in their body. They are made out of cartilage. So if you feel the little wiggly part in the end of your nose or the part of your ear right here, that is cartilage, and that is what sharks' bodies are made out of. So because of that, there are not a whole lot of shark fossils out there. However, one of the things that does fossilize are their teeth. And I'm going to show you guys some examples of some fossilized teeth. But while we're talking about that, we're going to talk a little bit about the tooth structure of sharks. They actually have serrated teeth. So if you look at a steak knife, you can see that knife on the bottom actually has like a saw blade to it. And that is made for cutting through meat. And shark teeth have those same kinds of serrations. So if we look right here, I'm going to show you guys a shark jaw. This is an actual jaw. Look how big this thing is. Like I could almost fit my head through there. It is super sharp. It is real. This is off of a tiger shark. And if we get kind of right in there, we can see some of these very fine serrations in these shark teeth. Now, another amazing aspect of a shark jaw, I'm going to turn this jaw over. We're going to look inside the jaw. Can you guys see there are multiple rows of teeth right here? So sharks have a conveyor belt system for teeth built into their jaws. So what happens is when one of these teeth falls out, a new tooth will come in and replace it. That is pretty incredible. Now, we were just talking about fossilized shark's teeth. And I'm going to show you guys a couple examples of tooth fossils. This is a fossilized shark tooth right here. This is from an extinct mako. It is about an inch, maybe 2 inches in length right there. Here's an interesting piece of shark information that roughly for 1 inch of a tooth, it's about 10 feet for a shark. That's how you can judge the size of a shark. Here is another really great example of a shark tooth fossil. And everybody's favorite, a megalodon tooth. Now, I just told you that sharks are about 400 million years old. That is really old. Now, the good news is that megalodons could reach about 75 or 80 feet in length. So think about a great white shark and about 4 times the size of that. And that's how big these megalodons were. They had these massive teeth, one of the biggest fish to ever live, ever exist on this planet. Super cool. All right, another cool fact about sharks is not only do they have teeth in their mouth, but they have something called dermadenticles, and their skin is like sandpaper. So if you were to pet a shark from the nose to the tail, it would feel very smooth. But if you were to run your hands from the tail up towards the snout of that shark, it would be very, very rough. And for thousands of years, native islanders have been using shark skin as sandpaper. Now, there are a lot of species of sharks, close to 500, like I said earlier. The largest of those species is the whale shark. And whale sharks can reach up to about 40 feet in length. And the smallest of the sharks is the dwarf lantern shark, which is about 5 or 6 inches and can easily fit in the palm of your hand. Also, whale sharks, their skin is 6 inches thick. That's pretty crazy. You guys hear something? Never a dull moment here at the ESSL. Moving right along. Sharks can actually sense vibration in the water. And I'm going to show you guys something. Sharks have what's called a lateral line. And we have this beautiful shark wall here at the Earth and Space Science Lab. So if we look up here in the corner, we have a hammerhead shark. One of the unique features of the hammerhead is actually this amazing structure of its head. It looks like a hammer out to the sides. Hammerhead sharks have full 360-degree field of vision, so they can see all the way around themselves. And they use those heads to sweep back and forth, kind of like a metal detector, underneath the ocean floor, looking for skates and rays, which are their favorite foods. This is a bull shark. We're going to talk about these guys in just a minute. They are very dangerous. Fortunately, this is just a little guy. And we have this stunning mural of a whale shark, which is the biggest fish in the ocean, on our wall. Now, I told you guys a minute ago that whale sharks can reach up to 40 feet. I think that what you should do is go outside, maybe when it stops raining today, measure 40 feet, maybe put some rocks or marbles or something to measure out 40 feet to see just how big that is. And that would give you an idea of how large a whale shark is. Now, this beauty that we have over here is called a nurse shark. And sharks have a fluid-filled line that runs down the middle of their body. All right, it's called a lateral line. And what that does is allows them to sense vibrations or prey in the water. And that's a really cool thing that they can do. Up here we have a bonnethead shark, which is closely related to the hammerhead. And down here is a little black-tip reef shark. These guys are pretty dangerous as well. So I can't wait for everybody to get back in action. When we get back to the ESSL, you guys can come and check out our amazing shark wall. Now, moving right along, sharks have electroreceptors. That's right. They have these really cool pores filled like with a jelly. They're called the ampullae of Lorenzini. That may win you a lot of money someday if you're ever on Jeopardy. And what that does is it allows sharks to pick up electrical impulses in the water that come off of their prey. Sharks are bloodhounds. They can sense a tiny, tiny bit of blood in a whole lot of water. A great white shark can sense 1 drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Now, we were talking about our friend the little bull shark up there. Now, the 3 most dangerous sharks, the most aggressive, are the great white shark, the tiger shark, and the bull shark. Now, something that's really scary about the bull shark is that they can be found not just in the ocean, but they can be found in brackish and fresh water. Did you guys know that there are 12 species of sharks in our Chesapeake Bay alone? Well, in the Zambezi River in Africa, bull sharks are commonly found there, and that's fresh water. In 2018, a 310-pound bull shark was caught right here in Maryland's Patuxent River. That'll make you think twice before going swimming. And sharks need to keep on moving. They always, for the most part, have to be moving in order to keep water flowing over their gills, which allows that oxygenation to happen so they can breathe. Now, they used to think that sharks had to move constantly all the time in order to keep that water flowing over those gills to stay alive. And for the most part, that's true. But there are some species of sharks, the nurse shark, for example, that was found in some cave systems in Mexico, taking a nap on the bottom of these caves because of the oxygenated water that was flowing through. Now, one of the unique features that sharks have is that shark livers are full of oil. And most fish either don't have swim bladders or their swim bladders have a little bit of air in them. So let's pretend that this is a swim bladder full of water. Watch what happens when we put it in the water. It sinks. But because sharks have oil in their livers, it allows them to help them keep them afloat. It's like neutral buoyancy. So we're going to put, and this is an experiment that you can do at home. There we go. So that's just 2 small bottles, one filled up with water and one filled up with oil. And you can see that because of that oil, it would help them stay afloat in this swim. So my friends, that's going to do it for our episode on sharks today. A little bit of information before we head out. Next Thursday is Drupal's 13th birthday party. That's right, you heard it here, folks. We are going to have a huge birthday celebration for Drupal the iguana. He's going to be turning 13. So here's what we'd like for you to do. Drupal has moved into, he's got some new digs. He has a really cool new house here, and we're going to showcase that next Thursday in our episode. But he also has a mailbox now. He has his own mailbox. So maybe you guys could send Drupal a birthday card. Would be super awesome, and we could showcase that on next Thursday's episode. Address is 210 Madison Street, Frederick, Maryland 21701. Check it out. It's on our website if you don't remember that. Now, before we head on out, do we have any questions from the audience today, Miss Lisa?
Oh, yes. One question was, how big do great white sharks get?
There are some awfully huge great white sharks. So female great white sharks are larger than male great white sharks. So the largest female great white sharks are about 20 to 22 feet long. The largest male great white sharks are about 16 to 18 feet long. That's still a really big fish.
And we have time for one more question from Hannah Rose. She wondered if sharks have babies or do they lay eggs?
So sharks can do both. Typically they have live birth where they have pups that come out alive. But there are some species of sharks that will basically have egg casings that they can hide in different areas of the ocean floor or in kelp beds, and it takes a little bit for that gestation process to take place, and then the sharks kind of pop out from there. So that's a great question. There's 2 ways that sharks can be born. Yeah, super cool. All right, any more questions?
Oh, actually, we have one more from Griffin.
Okay, Griffin.
Griffin would like to know if we have any live sharks here at the ESSL.
We do not have any live sharks here at the ESSL. As awesome as it would be to have a huge tank to have a shark in, the reality is that sharks don't do very well in captivity. So we don't have any sharks that are alive here at the ESSL.
Mr. Adam,
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because I think there might be...
Griffin, I'm sorry, I must have misspoke. There happens to be an actual live shark right behind me at the ESSL today. So again, please join us next Thursday for Drupal's special 13th birthday bash. We have so enjoyed our time with you. Be well, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye-bye.